What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be watching episode 6 of Superman Lois. Finally it's back after a 1 week break. Which is, it's okay. It's a 1 week break, it's fine. It's not 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I remember majority of the things that happened in the last episode, so I'm really eager to see what way this episode continues. So yeah, let's check it.
He was told the end was inevitable, but Dan had no quit in him. Even as the chemo took his body,
He was a fighter,
pain became a constant.
just like Lois.
He pressed on.
Mess at work that can't wait until Monday. Can I come with you?
Finally she's back. It's been a long time before, you see.
Gazette, and then I have meetings all day. But maybe you and your sister can do something fun today.
What? No, I later.
She's feeling left out.
Chrissy!
Miss Mayor, Lana, hi.
I am so sorry.
New town hall?
I look like a deflated balloon.
Yeah, you do.
It's vintage?
Mr. Cushing says I gotta wear a trainee uniform and that I can actually do some saves on my own.
That is not even close to what I said. I'm sure it's what you wanted to hear me say, but
There's an imagined.
it's your dad. Something's happening with Deadline.
It's been over a month since you found him. Maybe he's
Oh, so this episode is happening like the last episode happened like a month ago on their timeline. Okay.
Can I go just for backup?
Stay here with your mom. We'll talk about your training later.
You're crossing a red line.
Yeah. Your man said I should come with you with you. I need to listen.
What do you want from me?
I don't wanna.
Doctor.
His body is tearing itself apart.
Then you should take him to a hospital.
Let me take him to your hospital. You should have him to his hospital.
At the fortress.
Yeah? That's awesome. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, now go shower.
What's the carpet?
Sorry.
Okay, just fly. No, don't walk there. Just fly.
Of kryptonite and Superman's blood in our new subject has incredible potential to reanimate cells.
Potential isn't good enough. I need the new serum.
This is reckless.
We either make our move now, or let Superman make his.
We only had one shot.
Also, when she talks those things, just moves. Huh. Cool and weird.
We can check the house?
We can take my truck.
We're gonna find her. Everything is gonna be fine. I'm gonna go to Britton Dunn's. She probably got into the comics and lost track of time, so just text me.
Okay.
Okay, so she's lost. She's definitely somewhere eating, right?
Hey, there you are. I've been calling you like crazy.
Hey, sorry, yeah, I've been out of cell service. Everything okay?
No, it convenience you with your own daughter.
That's not what I meant.
No, what you meant was to blame me for your mistake.
No, Lana, just please.
This is getting out of hand.
And since when do you even hike? In 20 years, you never once.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Wow.
Lana, I can explain.
No explanation necessary. I need to go find my daughter.
Sooner or later.
Okay, yeah, your massive failures do kind of make me feel better.
Don't think. What are Sophie's favorite places?
That's funny.
But they're still playing Dumb Einstein it. Hold up. What Soph said to my dad at the fire station? I think I know where she is. Come on. Come on, Soph.
Hey,
Might be any shirt in your future, little kid.
Yeah, he deserved it. It might not have powers, but it definitely does have a heart of, for me.
Me, I just want to say, I'm sorry.
You're a great kid.
Mom.
Stay here.
What was she doing here? I don't think it's actually Lois. I think it's a trap. Yeah, it is a trap.
Superman. Help me, Superman.
Oh, they're trying to knock him down,
Impressive.
Oh no, he was already fighting, Come on.
Prove him wrong. You can do this, Jordan. Go save your father.
Hope we were his good. Superboy in action for the first time. Let's do this. But there's kryptonite, so that will also kill him. Come on, it was supposed to be. Yeah, definitely the wrong choice on patching it, His son.
Jordan, come on. Jordan. Jordan, please. Please.
Yeah, you definitely need to fly out, then you do this because they now see that you have someone you care about, so they're gonna target that person.
Even Superman has his limits.
I don't want to lose you. It's terrifying.
If I do lose, you'll become the injustice Superman.
To beating this. And I will do everything I can and give everything I have.
I don't think he will become an injustice Superman, because he does have like the boys to be with him, So yeah.
Better at being here for you in whatever way you need me to be. Uncertainty.
My powers are fading.
I'm getting worse.
Oh.
I can feel it.
Don't worry.
No, I had a feeling that there was a connection between he and Bruno, but now this is like a confirmation.
I'm going to save you.
Okay, guys, that was Superman Lois episode 6, and it's another good episode. I can say it's the best out of this third season. I don't think I can say it's the best, but it's really in a good episode. it doesn't really do much when it comes to story. It focuses more on cancer. There's nothing wrong with that, but it doesn't really move the story. And it also focuses more on Jordan becoming Superboy. And I thought I loved that, but because it's now about time, because we only have 3 seasons, right? And we don't know if they're going to renew season 4, so we don't know that. So I think this season, I think Jordan needs to become Superboy so that we can see Superboy on screen for the first time, right? And by the end of this season, I do hope that they do have a super suit. Jordan does have a super suit, and the one with is the one in the comics in general. So I do hope that by the end of this season is that case. But if they get renewed for season 4, but the season isn't over yet, I would really rather that to be saved for season 4 to be a big part of season 4. And also one thing that I did notice is that we haven't really seen Natal or his father or her father, in this episode or even last episode. It's been like 2 episodes since we've seen them. So I'm really interested in what they are actually doing, or what story they'll come and tell us that they were busy doing or checking out, because I don't think they are doing anything that is related to Bruno Menam. If they're doing anything, then this is not exactly like they're going in this facility or checking out or just doing investigation near Bruno Menam, because in these last 2 episodes we have been seeing him more than we ever did. So I don't think they're actually interacting or anything like that. I'm really eager to see what they're actually doing. Who hasn't seen Natalie? I wonder what she's doing or what her father's doing. So yeah, I hope next episode that they do appear and not just to be part of the story, but actually to be seeing them. And also in this episode, do not see you know grandfather or Sam. We do not see Sam in this episode. So this episode did focus on the family, I guess, and like what I'm seeing this episode is trying to do is that when you just check out on the Superman side, he's now facing this first. This is the first season we have seen Superman facing something that he cannot, beat, and that is cancer that his wife is having. He cannot do anything about it. He cannot fight it or anything. You can just hope for the best, but cancer doesn't always happen for the best. And we all know that they're going to find somehow or some way to resolve that. Lois does not have cancer, because I don't think they're gonna kill Lois in this season and continue that. I don't think that's an option, because this show is titled Superman and Lois, so I don't think they're gonna kill her. She's also the main character, right? I don't think so. I'm not saying that the show can go on without her. I'm pretty sure if they decided to do that, the show still go on. But it's just weird that they are calling this show Superman and Lois without actually having Lois in the show. I don't think that's an option they would rather have. That just doesn't make any sense. So I don't think they're gonna kill her off. But I can see this by the end of the season, finding a way to kind of remove cancer, right? I can see that happening. So I do hope it's gonna be satisfying the way they try to do it, because we don't want some bad like, oh really, that's the way they're gonna fix it. I don't want to be having that kind of feeling, but I do hope they find a better one. And also, like, back to Superboy again, this episode is true. It's like the first time we see him in action, right? Especially besides his father. The last time we actually did see it in, well, I don't remember which episode it is, but in the fire, and he was trying to do all that. He wasn't really good, so he's like training. Since then he's been like training, and in this episode, they kind of dealt with the two things at once, like Clark dealing with the cancer, and then his son is also trying to get in the field. Those are like two dangers. In the one he can't face, then the one is trying to prevent his son from getting into the field without being ready. Because he knows that he's been Superman like for a long time, so he knows that just going in the field without being ready, or you get surprised, you get beaten. So you need to just fight knowing how you're going to fight, not just being reckless, and it's destructive and you usually lose. So he's trying to prepare his son for doing that, and his son is not really listening. He just want to go back, going to the field and just fight. yeah, we all want to see Jordan being the Superboy and the help out Superman, but we can also understand where he, Clark West as a father is coming from. He's just doing this for his son. You just want to make sure that he's ready. So I think they should. I think Jordan should slow down. I don't think the next episode we're gonna see him in the field with his father, but it's really nice to see that it's now an option that he can actually go in the field. And also his suit, I think it needs red. It needs red or blue. It's just black this time. It's just black. There's nothing unique about it. Just he made the goggles that his grandfather gave him, and just like a leather jacket. Just something that is casual. That is seems like been made by someone who's just making it for just for closing identity. I think that's the real deal here. They just made it because they just want to make sure people don't recognize who it is. So yeah, I do hope that by the end of the season or the next season, we do get to see a super suit for Jordan. And well, as Jordan is physical and he does have this kryptonite powers, yes, not kryptonite, but the same powers as Superman. We see on the other side that Jonathan is really like kind of Superman people usually want to see. And I know a lot of people are just saying, I hope by the next season we do see both of the boys having superpowers. I don't know how they're gonna do that. I do hope that at the end of this entire series it will be that case, but I don't see it happening this early. I think they're gonna focus on Jordan before they make sure they or at least show Jonathan having some powers. So I don't know how they're gonna do that or if they're gonna do it. But for Jonathan, he does have the heart of Superman. You can see it when he was talking to Sophie. He was just trying to make sure that she understands the situation, and he was really very, nice to her, just to make sure that she feels comfortable and about her family and everything, that she's not actually being left out. And also talking about his life, how he feels sometimes because his father and brother all have powers, and sometimes just feels left out. So I really like them saying all of that just to make sure that Sophie understands that all of these people around here, it's not because they're saying they're special than it. It's just they have a lot in going in their life, but they do really care about it. So I really like seeing that, and I don't know how they're gonna. This episode really did focus on not focus exactly, but the second storyline was about the Kyle and his family, and Sophie actually sort of going missing. As long as she wasn't missing, but I don't think we've seen Sophie in this season, or if we did, it's like one or two episodes maybe the first or I don't really remember seeing it doing much. She just appears and gone for like 10 episodes and never see her again. So I hope when she gets how can I say this? She gets into the introduced in more or introduce the thing is the best way to say that, because she doesn't, besides knowing that she's Kyle and Lana's child, we don't really know more about it. So I do hope by the next season, not this season was already a lot that is going on. So I do hope by next season that she's she's feeling comfortable. She has a storyline of her own, and she's just more in the show, because we really don't see much of it. But I hope that happens in the fourth season. Hopefully the fourth season does have an incredible storyline, just like this season has really been an incredible season. But I want to say this episode that I just watched is the best. It's an okay episode. So I really want the next episode to actually. I don't care about cancer. Like I know that I don't care about it, but I really don't want them to concentrate more on that in the next episode. I want them to concentrate on more what is Bruno I'm doing. Or is it the next episode where Lex Luthor comes in? I'm not really sure now. I don't think so though. I think it's episode 9 or somewhere there. Maybe I might be wrong, but it's time, we focus more on what is Bruno Menam's goal is. Like, we need to know his goal, because besides knowing that he is a dead swab in his label or layer or whatever that place is, we really don't know what his purpose or what he wants to do with it. None of us do. That no, does Lois. But I guess what they're trying to do is that we find out the same way as Lois does, because if we know about it, it's gonna remove the interest or how Lois finds it. Like you can, as a viewer, if you know what is gonna happen later in the season, then you see the character struggling to know that we're always gonna say, "Come on, you could just look today and you could find the information." So I don't think they want us to feel that way. So they want us to find the same way as Lois does. I guess so. But now we already know that that lady that was, actually beating so many, with the airwaves. I forgot the name of that lady. I forgot it. Yeah, I forgot. But she's actually, working for Branham, or yes, we know that. But she's the one who have been seeing in the hospital with Lois and all that, And in this episode, actually, especially when she appeared, I had the feeling that okay, this lady, I didn't say it, but I had the feeling that she might actually, have something to do with Bruno Mena. The way she was talking about him too, about what he's done for the city. I knew it. I knew that she has a connection, but I didn't think she was the one wearing that mask and doing that. I thought maybe she might be, sister or something like that. So, yeah, it's really interesting to see that they actually working together. You know what? Guys, thanks for watching my episode. Hope you really liked my reaction. If you do, make sure that you do leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.